Do you hear that? It's the sound of silence. Me more. Sometimes as players, we all need a break from the constant. A game centered around routine and relaxation instead of action and consistent attention. So join me today as I go through my top 5 games that I personally play when I want to wind down from the stress of grinding 1,000 hours on Elden Ring.
Jesus Christ.
Wasting no time, let's get into my first pick, Potion Craft, Alchemist Simulator. This is a game by Nice Play Games. Yeah, that's their name. A game that simulates the experience of being an alchemist and a potion maker. The game allows the player to experiment with different ingredients and recipes, mix potions, and sell them for profit. It features a unique brewing system that takes into account the various properties of each ingredient and requires careful attention to detail to create a successful potion. The process of brewing a potion is not only a fun mini game, but it also truly feels like you're mixing and matching the right ingredients like a professional. Pairing this with some amazing medieval music makes for a very relaxing and addicting experience that'll have you cooking in the shop all day.
Let him cook!
I've been playing this game a lot recently, and it was actually the inspiration for this whole video, and I find the loop of brewing, restocking, selling, all that good stuff to be very enjoyable. In addition to this, the game also has a storyline that involves solving a mystery and discovering the secrets of an alchemy guild. Sporting a unique and intriguing art style, Potion Craft offers a relaxing, fun, and immersive experience for those interested in fantasy games. I also love throwing things all over the screen. It's just really addicting for some reason. Alright, next game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No, I'm just playing. Imagine if I unironically said Call of Duty. Next game is A Short Hike. A friend of mine recommended this game to me, and for whatever reason it took me a while to get around to playing it, but I'm glad that I did. A Short Hike is an indie video game that follows the story of a young bird named Claire, who's at a vacation at a national park. The game is set in a charming, low-poly world that is designed to be explored at a relaxing, leisurely pace, interacting with other animal characters and discovering secrets along the way. The game offers a relaxing and heartwarming experience that encourages players to take their time and enjoy the journey rather than focus solely on completing objectives. Similar to the last game, the art style for A Short Hike is absolutely mesmerizing.
So I have more of a background in programming, and I have more experience with VFX and post-processing. So when I started working on this project, I kind of wanted to experiment with rendering a tiny world through these big crunchy pixels.
A Short Hike was developed by Adam Robinson, and it's a great representation of the power of short indie games. It also helps me forget about millennia. Okay, that's my last Elden Ring reference that I'm going to be making this video. I promise. Next game, Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a farming simulation game that allows players to manage their own farm, grow crops, raise animals, and engage in a variety of other activities in a charming, pixelated world. Players start with a run-down farm on a small amount of money and must build it up to turn it into a thriving agricultural business. The game also features a variety of other activities such as fishing, mining, crafting, as well as social interactions with the game's cast of characters. On the surface layer, Stardew Valley is a really basic farm simulator, but the deeper you dive into it, the more you realize it's more about community and connection. The different characters and their traits, likes and dislikes really start to pop when you play the game. I played this a while ago before all the hype surrounded it, and lately I've been thinking about returning, especially due to the extensive modding community surrounding the game. Some mods are purely cosmetic, such as changing the appearance of the characters and adding new clothes, while others can significantly alter the gameplay experience, such as adding new crops, animals, and buildings. This is something that's really cool to me, as I truly believe that modding is the future of gaming, but that's a video for another Sunday. Game number 4 is Abzu, the underwater exploration game that allows players to dive into a breathtakingly beautiful ocean environment and interact with a variety of sea creatures. The game has a really calming and meditative atmosphere with stunning visuals and a gorgeous soundtrack. I mean, really, the soundtrack is the main reason this game made the list. The visuals bring it to that 90% euphoric, but the music kicks it up that notch higher. The gameplay itself is really simple, with a strong focus on exploration and observation rather than the combat or challenge. The absence of enemies or hazards allows players to relax and enjoy the beauty of the underwater world without any pressure or stress. It's like Subnautica, but without the Leviathan constantly trying to eat your ass, or getting stranded underwater and losing your sea moth never to be seen again. That's fun. I'm dead inside. You know, before I get into the last game, I have to bring up some honorable mentions. First one I strongly thought about adding to the list was Audiosurf. Audiosurf is a music-based video game developed by Dylan Fitter. In this game, the player can load any music track from their computer, and the game creates a unique level based on the song's tempo, rhythm, and structure. The player controls a spaceship-like vehicle that moves along a track, collecting colored blocks and avoiding the gray ones. The part about this game that I think makes it relaxing is the freedom of listening to your music while playing a game. Like, I often find myself doing this with other games that just don't even include music. It's just I just put music in the background while I play that game. But this game fuses both of those things into one package. Ironically, I actually learned about this game a while ago when I saw a YouTube video of somebody audio surfing the entire B-movie script.
His life has its moments, doesn't it? Has those little moments that we all know and love.
So yeah, that was cool. Another honorable mention that I just have to throw in there, Animal Crossing. I don't even have a particular one out of the lot, just the entire series is a really solid and relaxing experience. Interacting with other characters, and taking part in relaxing activities like fishing, bug catching, it's the full package for a game like this. Not to mention the new version also includes multiplayer, where you can go to other players' islands and see what they've built and made for themselves. It's similar to Stardew Valley, but definitely is refined for what Nintendo has to offer. Which brings us to the final game, Flower. This game follows the journey of a flower petal as it's blown through the various landscapes that the player finds themselves in. You control the wind and guide the petal along its journey. It's such a cute concept. The game's visuals are also a relaxing factor in its atmosphere, with a vivid color palette and a detailed environment that creates the sense of immersion and tranquility. This was another game that I played a little while ago, and it was an experience that stuck with me in a special way. Once again, at face value, this game is incredibly simple, but all the elements work together to create an experience that's both visually stunning and emotionally calming, making it an excellent choice for anyone looking to calm their mind. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a flower for a couple hours? That rhymed. I'm sick with it. So what did we learn today, guys? That's right. Games don't always have to be about "You picked the wrong house, fool!" Hey! But can also be about sometimes you can just relax and play a fun game on your own to ease your nerves. As I mentioned before, I came up with this video idea while playing Potion Craft, and I was just like, this is such a nice experience. I feel like games like this should be normalized. It's not that they're not normalized, it's not that they're not popular, but you know, the games that you see a lot of people playing are typically high octane action games. I mean, I guess it makes sense due to their target demographic, but it helps mix up variation, you know, especially in these trying times of the game industry. I feel like this year was supposed to be filled with bangers and out the park hits, but so far we've barely gotten anything, and Hogwarts was kind of a letdown, I'm not gonna lie, at least for me. All of this is to say, as I've said before, support indie developers, guys. I'll be leaving links to all of the games that I listed below for your viewing and playing pleasures, and be sure to just check out the creators, you know. If you like the video, subscribe if you feel relaxed, and I guess we're doing the fade out now. I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006,